What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of Odds and Ends. On today's docket, we have another tag video. I love doing tag video when pickup videos aren't going so good because it's cold here in Ohio. Pickup or tag videos and collection videos and that kind of stuff are a great way to make videos for your YouTube channel, have some filler videos in there, and sort of keep your channel relevant. So I love doing tag videos because you get to stay involved with the community and that kind of stuff. So today's video, we were tagged by Emceemer. What are the 3 coolest things in your collection? I always make my 3 like that because I'm not good at doing that. So three coolest things in my collection. If you haven't checked out Emceemer's channel, he's one of the YouTubers I absolutely look forward to when they post new videos. Definitely check it out. Does pickup videos. And he's doing a lot of like live streaming stuff. I think he's still trying to figure out what he wants his actual live stream schedule to be. With the new baby in the house, that's definitely hard. But I've been watching a lot of people do this video. You know, Alex Arcade, Power Player Paul, Vidja Gamer, Nintendo Hodge. I think Nintendo 13 just got tagged too. So a lot of people have been doing this tag video, and I have been waiting patiently for somebody to tag me. Even though AHamiltonL threw out the, well, we'll just make it an open tag response video. So, very excited. Very difficult to choose 3 coolest things in your collection because it's not very specific, right? Are we only talking about games? Are we talking about consoles, accessories? Because I wanted to do micro machines because those are a part of my collection. But I think I'll hold off on that and make my micro machines a very separate collection video. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to film that. You get 2 hands on the cars and a camera. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Very difficult to choose 3 of the coolest items in your collection, but I think I've come up with a list of 3 that are really, really good. Now, we did pass on some stuff. So the first thing that we passed on that didn't make the list was my Sports Edition Sega Game Gear that I picked up with a case and some games for 25 bucks. Now, it didn't work. I sent this off to MT Shark 7, and he was able to fix the capacitors in it. And yeah, my Blue Sports Edition Sega Game Gear, pretty awesome. I love this because it's N64. I love anything N64, as you guys know. This is the fight stick for the N64. Picked that up at Goodwill for $6. Very clean condition, very nice. Works great. Played Star Fox with it, but did not make the list. Some of the heavy hitters, some of the more expensive things in my collection. Got a sealed copy of DuckTales 2, which I got in a trade from Big Dan out in California. We've got Battletoads Double Dragon, complete in box with the Battle Maniacs poster in there, which is certainly cool. But those things, guys, they didn't make the top 3. So what made the top 3? I don't know. Check out the footage. Here's number 3 on the list. Alright guys, you guys saw in the video, I was very excited when I found this at Pawn Shop. Filling in the number 3 spot is my Aurora Interactor complete in box. Got it for $10, which is absolutely insane. Let's open this up and we'll take a look inside. Here's the cables and the connector pieces. As you can see, the bag that's supposed to be in is still factory sealed. I'm probably going to do an episode of Odds and Ends and review this. But as you can see, everything is in there, complete in box with the bubble wrap, the inserts, the power cable is in this box here. Everything is in awesome, awesome condition. Now, I chose this to be number 3. Let me close the box because I have a little story. When I was a kid, I remember seeing this in like a Sears wish book or a Toys R Us wish book for Christmas. It's like 1993. This thing was like $150 brand new. And, like most kids back at that time, we only got video games, Christmas, birthdays, things like that. And my brother and I, we were like, well, do we want to ask for this, which is $150, or do we just want to ask for like 3 or 4 games? And when it came down to it, you know, we definitely would rather have the games. So I always wanted one of these, and to find one at a thrift store, you know, 23 or 24 years later for $10 in brand new condition, I was absolutely over the moon. So the Aurora Interactor is number 3 on the list. What's going to be number 2? Alright guys, you guys saw there the video number 2. If you caught it, went to the thrift store one day and I found this item. It was kind of, as you guys saw in the video, it was kind of almost thrown there on the ground. Got it for 12 bucks. Pretty excited. You guys know I'm a huge N64 fan. But we picked up our Pikachu edition Nintendo 64 with the cables and the controller. The controller's a little scuffed right there, but for $12. Pretty crazy. Now, there's kind of a weird story. I don't know if I even told this in the pickup video, but so I go to that thrift store all the time, and I kind of went through a bad spell where I wasn't finding anything there. So I was like, well, I'm going to try another thrift store to start off with, and then I'll head back to this thrift store. Competition is really tight in my area, so those first 3 or 4 thrift stores that you go to, you may have first dibs there, but by 10 o'clock, because they open at 9, so by 10 o'clock or 10:30, you know, somebody's already been through there. And in this case, there were some Nintendo 64 games on the shelf that were like sports games. You know, I think there was like a football game and a hockey game, you know. So if there were any good Nintendo 64 games there, somebody had probably already picked through them. But they weren't paying attention to the floor, and they weren't looking for this bad boy right here. And I was more than happy to snag this. Now, another reason, you guys know, like, I'm not a big Pokemon fan, but I am a huge N64 guy. So this is the only special edition, limited edition, fantastic release N64 console that I found in the wild ever. I always find the charcoal gray ones. I never find any, like I said, the fantastic colors, the gold ones. This is the one and only special or limited edition type Nintendo 64 that I have ever found in the wild. And that's why it deserves a spot at number 2. And these controllers are expensive, man. What do we got for number 1? That's the big surprise. Alright guys, the number 1 coolest item in my collection I do not have video footage of, because I bought it before I started doing YouTube videos, man. I got it at a pawn shop for $5. Very excited to have it in my collection. It is Mega Man X2. I actually picked it up with a copy of Kirby Superstar, which I wish I would have kept, but I actually traded that in for 27 bucks. And at the time, I think it was going for like 45, so I really got good trade credit on it, although I wish I would have just kept the game. But this copy of Mega Man 2, X2, is not special. You know, it's not a limited edition. It wasn't owned by the Queen of England. It doesn't have Tight White's autograph on the back. But after I bought these games at the pawn shop, on my way home, I decided to start doing YouTube videos. So the reason that you're watching this video, and the reason that I'm making this video, and the reason why, you know, you guys tune in every week and support the channel and catch the live streams and comment on the videos, is because of this copy of Mega Man X2. Like a lot of people, I watched a ton of YouTube before I started to make the. I decided to make the plunge into making my own YouTube videos. You know, I watched the Pats and the Angry Video Game Nerds and the Metal Jesuses and the Game Chasers and all those guys. And I had always thought about, well, I want to make YouTube videos too, because that's really cool. And I don't know if you would say I had the guts, or I never really had that extra piece of that motivational strand to actually go out and do it. But when I picked up this game and Kirby Superstar, I decided to do YouTube videos, man, and I think it's been a successful endeavor. And like I said, I do appreciate everybody that watches, and I've had a blast and it's all because of this little cartridge right here. Now, also has a secondary function. I bought this game, and my son and I bonded over it a little bit. We don't usually play games together because we play different types of games, but he thought it was really cool, and we sat down here in my room, and we played through half of it one night, and then the other night we played through the other half of it. So I thought about selling this game because I play X2 on the GameCube collection, but as time goes on, it's harder and harder to get rid of it. So the number one coolest item in my collection, Mega Man X2. Alright, we've got some people to tag. Alright, so first we want to shout out Emceemer. Thank you so much for tagging me in this video. Like I said, we had to make some hard choices. Excuse me. But now it's time to tag some other YouTubers. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers that have done this. Like I said, Nintendo Hodge, and Alex's Arcade, Power Player Paul, Vidja Gamer, so all those links will be in the description down below, including Emceemer. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Badcompany Gaming got already tagged, and CaptNRetro got tagged. Now, CaptNRetro, Emceemer, and Badcompany Gaming, I refer to them as the Georgia 3, because them guys find some good stuff. They've got great collection videos. They live stream. Like, they're a powerhouse down there. And I think it's because it's too damn hot to go outside. So, here we go. We're going to tag 3 people. The first person that we are going to tag is Cliff from Throwback Gaming. Cliff from Throwback Gaming, I know you got some awesome stuff in your collection, including some super RPGs. I know there's some awesome stories behind it. So please, please, please do the video response because you've been tagged. The second person that we're going to tag is Mr. Crispy. Let me try it again. Crispy! Mr. Crispy himself, Retro Survival. Mega awesome YouTuber. Does great pickup videos. Kid buys in bulk, man. So his pickup videos, he's got a lot of stuff to show. Retro Survival, you have been tagged. What are the 3 coolest things in your collection? And the last person we're going to tag, big fan of this guy's channel. It's the Yard Sale Hunter, Kyle Hunter, the Yard Sale Hunter. And he does like pickup videos, mega yard sale hauls, man. He finds some amazing stuff. And he also does the eBay thing. So he kind of also shows you things that you should be looking out for to buy, pop culture items and just antiques, all different kinds of stuff. So very cool channels there. All of the channels that I mentioned, the links will be in the description down below. And as always, I challenge you to check out at least 2 of those channels because you're probably going to find something that you like if you like my channel. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you again to Emceemer, and we'll see you on the next one.